Hello, hi, namaste. Welcome back to my channel. Rushali with you, your spiritual healer, psychic medium, occultist, and a writer. Today I'm going to be speaking about the Sun, Venus, Mercury, and Rahu's energy in Taurus constellation, and we're going to do this check-in period for May 2021. This video does not cover the natal energy that you may have in your chart, but definitely we're going to look into what can be expected in the upcoming days and how we can prepare about it. Of course, this reading has the Vedic astrology and tarot card, oracle card messages for you all. So let's understand what can be expected. Sun is going to be in Taurus till about 14th of June, then it moves on to Gemini. Venus will be in Taurus till about 29th May, and Mercury is going to be in Taurus till about 26th May, and then it moves ahead, retrogrades back on the 30th May, and it will enter in Taurus on June 3rd, and it will stay till 23rd of June before it finally moves out to Gemini. So we also need to understand that we have a retrograde Mercury during this period. And another thing, that we have an eclipse happening on the 26th of May 2021. I'm not going to be covering the eclipse energies in this video because during the eclipse Mercury is not going to be part of this conjunction in the Taurus constellation. So what can we expect in the coming few days? First of all, the government is more likely to be focused on money making, growing the economy. The financial concerns are going to rise because it's the birth of new jobs, new industries, new way of working, going and expanding more online business. And each of the industries that is represented by Venus, by Mercury, by Sun, they are going to be, coming out of the illusion. This eclipse energy, usually the Rahu energy puts people into an illusion, but this eclipse, what I feel, is going to actually bring out people from the illusion that they may be considering as a right way of doing business or right way of living life. In this eclipse energy, it's a final check-in to the reality, what we want to create, an authentic life for the upcoming generations, and there's a long way to go about it. So here I have the first card. Here is like financial constraints, number 13, number 4 again, which is represented by Rahu. So this energy is giving us a very hard look at our finances. You can see this card, and this safe is open, it doesn't have money, and it's showing scarcity of money. But that's where the actual thought process comes into how you're going to create this energy of bringing new money in your life. You have to walk away from different choices which may be very difficult, but if you walk away, see, there's a new abundance energy. You can see this female walking away, creating, and it will take a lot of inner force to do that because that is represented by number 9. And a lot of people will be taking journeys ahead. So definitely this journey doesn't mean like a physical journey. I have got this card again, it's number 2. And we are talking about Taurus. This is the second sign of our zodiacs. So it's about taking new journey towards income, new sources of income. Probably you're learning something new. Probably you are thinking of doing some innovations in your business. Suppose you are into a spa industry, beauty industry, cosmetic industry, or clothes, or entertainment, movies, Bollywood. All this is going to see an uphill. You're going to see a big change. So that is on the corporate side, and even the government is going to relax a lot of restriction that it has put in onto people, which is giving them difficulties in generating income and running their households. So government is also going to be helping with new ways of finances, because time has come that we cannot just stay inside our house thinking that COVID is outside or coronavirus will eat us up, but it's creating more havoc with our monies. So government is going to finally come to that realization and help people with new and more opportunities by creating more employment, or maybe new ways where people can make more money. So that's on the government side. Now talking about the Mercury, the communication, the communication, the telecom industry, anything to do with quick communication, IT, mobile phones, mobile applications, or internet related business, the IT business, IoT business, all these businesses are going to kick in big time. Yes, they might experience a slowdown during the retrograde period, but Of course they are going to have an experience new energy, and they are going to see innovation. They are also going to look at higher technologies which we may not have brought into our daily lives, but probably new ways of communication are going to come up very soon. So we have number 44 card here, a women holding a coin. I feel that lots and lots of women are going to come into business. That's because I have another card which is just next to it, and I have this card as number 44, and number 44 represents abundance energy, money energy, stability energy, foundational strong energy. Along with it I have this number 42, and this is a woman, and here you see this is also a woman. So it indicates to me that lots and lots of women will come out from the house wife, or a role where they were limited only to do household chores. They will be coming up with new ideas, or working for helping their family, for helping their husbands or partners, or even their family members, like the mother or father, because women are also being given a chance and opportunity to do more, and to experience more in terms of utilizing their skills, their talents, their education. So I think this is a good period for them. And then the next card I have is number 24, the adjacent possibilities. So they're looking for businesses in their immediate environment, because you see this card, it's showing a lot of doors next to each other. So this definitely represents the energy where people are looking for next door opportunities, or maybe opportunities closer to their house, or maybe catering to their neighborhood. So this is a good energy, and again it is number 24. So guys who have not seen my number 24 video, please do that, and please do say it's very helpful. You can also use the remedies of number 24 to improve your life. That's very, very helpful. Okay, so that's what can be expected. Basically this energy will blow out things in a proportion where people are going to have a final reality check, because we have 3 eclipses lined up in Taurus constellation back to back. And I will be, of course, making the videos one by one about it. And I want to say one thing, that people are going to experience a very different market from what it used to be earlier, at least in this year, in this era where we have seen so many changes. The money is going to see a different face altogether. So since this energy is so much scattering, and we will be confused as to which direction to head to, what to do, and whether because usually people have this tendency of working 9 to 6 job, one particular job, retiring there, and making money out of your EMI lifestyle. So this is going to cut that. It's going to break through. It's going to bring in new energy, because this scattered energy is teaching you actually how to put all the eggs in different basket, and not to keep in one and run the show, because that way life will not run in its true authenticity. Otherwise things will collapse, and things may not even look positive anymore. So I feel that each one of you, whoever is watching to me, listening to me, have taken my consultation online, or have personally met me, or taken my consultation on Astro Yogi, Astro Talk, or any other platform. And if you are watching, if you are my viewer even on this channel from a long time, or if you are a new person here, I urge you to keep in touch, like this channel, subscribe, and remember one thing: this period is where you are going to use your scattered energy in an effective way. You have to use the diversification in your life effectively. So I'm talking about multiple businesses, I'm talking about doing multiple jobs, or wearing multiple hats and running the show. This is the way you will survive through this period. Otherwise it's going to be very difficult. Now you'll ask me, how is that going to be even possible, that I'm doing already so much, or how can I add more business? So you have to look for the opportunities, you have to take that risk, and you will come out of it successfully. So that's what I wanted to say. And my next card is 6th chakra. Okay, this is by Archangel Metatron. So again I have this card which is number 4, that's 40. Okay, 404. So you have to meditate, you have to connect with your true authentic self. You have to see what information your higher self is giving you, what information you are getting through your intuitive self, what downloads you are getting from your crown chakra, what is the universe trying to tell you, what is your message coming in through your angel, through your ascended masters, and your spirit team who is guiding you through this difficult process to change. Okay, because certain signs like Taurus, Libra, Leo, and Gemini, they're going to be hit harder with this energy, because they will be the on the front line to bring in this change. Okay, um, they will experience this energy more, given that, because of the planetary combination, the transit position, and the natal energies also, or the nature of the constellation, or the zodiac signs, how they have a built-in energy. So they are going to experience a lot, and even Virgos for that matter need to keep a check-in. Okay, and so my request to all these signs, whether it's an ascendant sign, a moon sign, somewhere it's going to affect you quite closely. I'm not saying negative effect, I'm not saying positive effect. What I'm trying to say is that it's going to bring in a lot of change in your life. It's going to bring in new things in your life, and you'll have to see and experience, and I think slow down any decision making in terms of choosing a new job, or anything that you want to do, an investment. Hold on for a while. Okay, let these eclipse energies settle down, and then you can take some actions. Now, coming to the Rahu, the typical Rahu energy. Now, Rahu is currently in the Rohini Nakshatra, okay, and is already creating a lot of emotional rift in people. Many people, in the clients on daily basis that I handle, are suffering through anxiety, depressions, and are able to, not able to live their life, and they are like overthinking, and the thinking is, going out of proportion, blown up. So this, if we talk about only Rahu and Taurus, um, it's definitely going to trigger people. Okay, there will be time moments, there will be issues with communications, thinking, the way you communicate within yourself, and also the way you feel about yourself. Sometimes you feel good, sometimes you feel totally sad, or you are feeling very alone or abundant in certain areas of life, and sometimes you feel totally abandoned. Okay, so this is again a highs and lows. Some people are even cross questioning their intellect, or their certain skills or talents. So I would say that, hold on, don't take it so close to your heart. This shall too pass by, but eventually this will bring out the good person inside you. Especially, a lot of things will be happening on the political side as well. The politics is not going to be so, the politicals, whoever are there, they are not going to be able to even do this job of politics in the same fashion what they've been doing. There will be changes. Okay, because even the choices of people matter, the life of people matter, so people are going to speak up, and there will be certain changes for the benefit of everybody. Okay, so we can overall see a new change, a positive change. It's just that we have to keep our thought process positive, the outlook positive, and things will happen well. You have to take it easy. I would say, now the remedies time. I would say that you engage yourself a lot into daily healthy activities, like eating right food, your meditations, your walks, and connecting to the higher self, listening to some cooling, soothing music. Make notes about what you're feeling, because that's the best way you could channel your energy, and also do more strategy, do more planning. That will also help. So I think with this note I've covered. So with this note, I think I have covered everything that I wanted to say today and share with you. So thank you so much for watching. Namaste. See you until the next time. Bye bye.